Every day since the BP oil Deepwater Horizon disaster on April 20, there have been more and more revelations that federal regulators under Bush and the Obama administrations aided and abetted BP and other oil industry as they disregarded safety and environmental precautions that might have prevented the disaster. Some of the larger revelations include, in 2000, the Minerals Management Service, or MMS, requested industry advice on problems related to the cementing used around deep-sea well caps to stop blowouts. The oil industry never produced recommendations and no regulation was put in place. A 2002 study conducted by the MMS revealed that vital equipment on oil rig blowout preventers did not function. In laboratory testing of one of the manufacturer's shear rams, devices used to cover shear pipes after a blowout, half of them failed. 7 other makers refused to have their shear rams tested. Deepwater Horizon lacked an acoustic switch, a backup mechanism for triggering the blowout preventer in the case of an explosion. The U.S. oil industry found that these units, $500,000 apiece, too expensive, and MMS did not require them, although they are mandated by Norway and Brazil. The number of drill site inspections carried out by MMS fell by 41% between 2005 and 2009. Even as the number of drill rigs operating in U.S. waters increased, the number of penalties issued by MMS for regulatory violations fell from 66 in 2000 to 20 just last year. In June 2009, the MMS exempted BP from producing legally mandated environmental impact studies for the site where Deepwater Horizon would drill. Obama was earlier warned by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration that MMS studies approving these offshore drilling were not reliable. All of these decisions caused the deaths of 11 people in the Gulf. The same decisions are causing catastrophic environmental damage as well. According to data from the International Regulators Forum, from 2004 until 2009, offshore oil workers on U.S. rigs were 4 times more likely to be killed in an industrial accident and 23% more likely to be injured than oil workers in European waters. There have been 69 deaths, 1,349 injuries, and 858 fires or explosions on oil rigs in just the Gulf of Mexico. The links between Minerals Management Service and the oil industry have not been ended with the election of Barack Obama. The truth is, Obama received more BP employee donations in 2008 election. The company did massive campaigning for the Democrat Party, getting them tens of millions of dollars. Also interesting to note, current CIA Director Leon Panetta has served on BP's External Advisory Council. Giving the oil companies what they wanted, a few weeks ago, Obama declared that he was going to make large regions of the U.S. coastline available for oil drilling. This explosion at Deepwater Horizon was caused by the endless deregulation for decades. Deregulation supporters and anarcho-capitalists claim that the free market can best regulate itself. This is what is brought forward when no one is watching the actions of the wealthiest and most powerful. If safety can't be regulated under capitalism with a state, how in the hell is human life supposed to be protected by capitalism without a state? This is the ignorance and outright irresponsible stupidity of the capitalist supporters. In industry after industry, the story is the same. Mining, auto production, transportation, telecommunications, and of course, the finance industry. Indeed, the eruption of toxic oil from the bottom of the sea has its parallel in the eruption of toxic assets that set off the financial crisis of 2008. Led by the Obama administration, national governments responded to this disaster by bailing out those responsible, the financial elite, and leaving the working class to foot the bill.